When we put forward the need to abolish nuclear weapons, some people say this is unrealistic, it can't happen. I would turn that on its head. I think it's the people who say we need to continue to possess nuclear weapons who are being profoundly unrealistic. I think, frankly, they're engaging in magical thinking.
It's clear we've been lucky, and there's no guarantee that you continue being lucky forever.
The belief that we're going to be lucky forever is simply unrealistic, and it's not a substitute for real policy.
You can't argue one way or the other with any certainty. All you can say is it's a crapshoot, and so you better have less rather than more.
And I've actually put in quite an effort with military officers, senior people involved with the Strategic Air Command, and scientists who advise them to understand the command and control system. And it's a very complicated system. And it is actually rather astonishing. We're very lucky that nothing went wrong.
People draw a very inappropriate false lesson from the fact that we haven't had a nuclear war in the last 60 years. There are many, many instances when we almost blew ourselves up.
In 1950, before crashing, our aircraft dropped its nuclear warhead. 1960 explosion in nuclear missile shelter, 75 acres fenced off, contaminated with weapons-grade plutonium. 1961, a B-52 explodes mid-air and crashes with its nuclear weapons payload. 1965, the pilot and aircraft with its megaton bomb crashes into the Philippine Sea and is never recovered. 1966, a B-52 crashes with its hydrogen bombs, contaminating the area with plutonium.
We lost 4 hydrogen bombs over the ice in Greenland, thereby scaring the wits out of our friendly allies in Northern Europe.
The fire from the crash probably heated the bombs, so they sunk into the ice. The presence of radiation at the scene means that at least one of the H-bombs must have broken open.
Never accounting for all warheads, the crash caused at least 13 square miles of deadly contamination, much of which dispersed into our flowing environment. Danish citizens were enraged after finding they'd been lied to for decades about nuclear activities.
In Wyoming, NORAD, the warning system, and it went, I think, close to the White House, the message that the Russians had launched some large number of nuclear weapons. It turned out to be the wrong computer file had been put into the warning system. It was something that was supposed to be used to test the system.
January 25th, 1995, 5 years after the end of the Cold War, when the Russians thought they saw a missile launch that we had conducted in Norway for scientific reasons, mistook it for a possible attack on Russia, and prepared to launch a counterattack against the United States. And we came within 5 minutes of blowing up the whole planet. Obviously, most of these episodes are classified, and we never even hear about them.
This system is set up to go on 2 minutes' notice.